big brain.
So let's see how our forms did, huh?
Yeah.
I think the forms turned out good. The foundations look nice now.
Yes.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Not bad, huh? Not bad at all.
The other concrete's gonna go on top of this, so it's all good anyway.
Yep. It doesn't look like it's stuck. You know, it doesn't stick to the bricks or anything.
Nope. And now it's time to get the shop area level and ready for the gravel dirt mix that we have going in under the concrete.
Take your order, please.
In building with earth bags, we discovered our family thrived creatively and grew stronger by working side by side. We welcome you to be part of our family and for this week's adventure.
Bryce, it's time to at least do a preliminary layout so we can figure out what our grade is.
We gotta figure out where the cement slab's gonna go, huh?
Yeah.
Our grade's gonna come up to at least one of the brick buildings, right?
Yeah.
All these little metal things throws off the level. See how that's that, right? Now watch. It goes off. It's something different. We push down the line. Now we're really off. Remember, we did a ton of work and we found out later we used this line. This is actually an electric fence, so it has a bunch of metal in it.
There's that wire in that yellow line because it's an old electrical fence. So fortunately, he remembered that wasn't good for line level.
Learned our lesson hard on that one. It was very sad when we did that. We tried to level a floor or something. We were trying to level something and we couldn't get it right. Couldn't figure out why. And it's because of that. This is the stuff. Grade string. I heard my father refer to it as.
Is it first grade, second grade? Or are you smarter than-
209th grade.
Oh, so you're smarter than a fifth grader?
Yeah. Drum roll. Dead level.
By the way, your footings look great. On these footings, we're going to end up drilling in and putting our plates in. Talked to Garen. Garen said go ahead and use 4x6 timbers rather than steel posts. He says it'll be too heavy. In addition to the weight I already want to stack on top of it.
Right. We do our best to make sure that we save the trees that we can. Like the one by the outdoor shower. It's like had that ratchet strap on it to pull it out of the way, trying to save that thing. So we didn't have to take it out.
This has been a to keep the tree or to not keep the tree.
Yeah.
It's been quite the debate, hasn't it, Dad?
It has.
We decided we're going to trim the tree, and maybe it will look good, and it will impress us with its looks. Let this artist use his hands to chip chop the tree.
Chip chop.
To make it look like a tree and not a bush.
Yes.
Put her to the tree. All right. Did it trim up to impress?
Yes.
Looks really nice now.
It really does. If only it wasn't right in the path of the wall. Unfortunately, we did have one tree that was the exact line of our wall.
I mean, it was just like, it wasn't on the inside, it wasn't on the outside. It was like right on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way around it. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to cut it down.
But I think we're going to plant like maybe 2 or 3 new ones.
You know what? Here's
along.
the thing. I was looking over here. We got 2 of them right here.
Perfect.
Perfect. Well, what do we decide on the tree? Cut it down?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's going. We're going to plant a couple more trees in there.
Bye-bye, nice looking mesquite tree.
Should we dig?
It was nice knowing you. Should we have a funeral for it, do you think?
Oh, of course, right where I want to go, there's a root.
I think I'm okay with the shovel. Yeah, see, it's a sharp enough edge. 2 hours later.
How big is the trench that we're going to be putting for the bags?
We'll probably drop down 1.5 feet or so.
Okay. Hence the reason why we're getting rid of the tree. As you can see, our arc
Yeah.
goes right.
So some people don't know this. I didn't know this at first. There is a huge taproot on the bottoms of these trees. And they go like, I'm gonna estimate maybe 70 feet on this guy.
Yeah.
If you take the length of the tree and you times it by like 3, it's usually the length that's down. I mean, we'll get little trees that barely come up and you think you can pull them. Oh, they got another thing coming. Figure out what's the root and what's the main root.
It's the root of all evil.
All right.
At least you can get in there to saw.
I think my favorite moment with the tree was when you just rammed it with the skid steer.
Yes,
We'll just snap that.
that worked out the best. We should have used that thing from the beginning.
I don't think it would have worked out as well as we were thinking if we hadn't cut halfway through the route before that.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 roots, right? Oh,
It's a trampoline. This is useless, isn't it?
I think so.
All right. Gave me lots of exercise.
Hey, bullet. There's your stick.
There's your stick, buddy. Boom. Whoa. Tree. Gone.
Hey, success.
Good job, guys.
Good job, Brian.
Yes.
What are we doing right now?
So we're taking all of these bricks and blocks and stuff and getting all these out of the way. Start leveling out this surface. We got the lines drawn, so we know where we got to go. The tree moved, and so now we just got to get it to our before the grade. It's the grade before the grade.
Grade before the
you know?
grade.
Yeah.
The skid steer is a lifesaver for moving dirt, especially for this job. Like, we're trying to do it by hand, and then we're just like, why are we doing this? The skid steer can just
So this dirt really should go.
Over there. Or, yeah, just dump it right there.
Because we're going to take
Just dump it in a big pile. You don't have to spread it thin. Pile so we can dig it up.
scrape off 2 or 3 inches of dirt all at once in a big old area.
Makes it easy.
Makes it easy.
Well, how does it look?
Looks pretty flat.
That's good.
Now I just gotta get a bunch of dirt over here.
Yeah. Does it look about 8 inches under?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. It was so unlevel. It looks better than it was.
Yeah, it does.
Well, this pile that we thought that we were just going to toss bricks in and be fine, not have to worry about, I think we got to take it down by at least a brick.
So the old house / building that was here had this shower that was like a step down shower, and we figured we could just fill it with junk and no problem there.
So I can pop the skid steer underneath this brick and just pop it up.
You think?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
Little did we realize it was a little too full.
Yeah, a little too full,
Yeah,
a
we
little
didn't
bit
take
out
it
of
down a little further.
unfortunately.
Did not work as well as I thought it would.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's actually full. Like these are bricks that are full of concrete.
Yeah.
Should I try with this angle?
Oh, sure.
That saved a bit of work.
Yeah, it did.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I go.
I'm gonna go get some more dirt.
The dirt man. Since Bryson was able to get that, now it's my turn. See if this thing will work. Yeah, I'm hoping it will.
We've leveled a lot of buildings, but usually they're pretty small. This one's on a whole nother scale.
Got a new toy, huh?
We got a new toy, yeah. Laser level thing here.
It's a laser line level, which it just increases our efficiency with leveling by a pretty big margin.
And really helps get it more accurate.
I don't know if you can see it, but there it
Little
is.
green line. About every 6 feet or so.
Yeah. So the dirt was soaking up the paint. So, tiles. That's it, that works out pretty good.
Well, that wraps up this week. We have a 15% off sale going on now through Monday, so if you'd like to take advantage of that, the link will be down in the description. We have all sorts of fun merchandise designs over there. If you haven't checked it out yet, it might be worth your time. We really appreciate you being a part of our family, and we look forward to hanging out with you on Monday for another podcast. Bye!
All this stuff you guys did has rebar in it.
Yep.
So
Especially the footings.
I know there are a few questions about
I
that.
think it's hilarious to watch people have like let a mesquite tree grow in their backyard, just a tiny little one, and be like, I don't want it there, I'm gonna go pull it up. It's so hard to pull them up. Because little tiny ones, I'm not kidding you, ones that are like this, have tap roots that are like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're more of a ground tree than they are.
More of a sky tree.
Yeah.
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
Something like that. See my excellent fast speed at this? Really fast at it. This is proof right here. I know the boundaries of the skid steer. Tire mark ends right there. I was totally not on accident.
I think the forms turned out great last week, so now we're on to
Guys
leveling.
posing? Wow.